By 2022, the total number of tech companies will be 765 megacaps, with a total market capitalization of more than $18 trillion. Now that's almost as big as the GDP of China. Amazon is only worth over $1 trillion of the total market cap, the fourth company on the list. But Amazon has the best year-to-year growth when compared to tech giants like Apple, Microsoft, and Netflix. Speaking about tech giants like Apple, Google, Meta, and Amazon, they all had their share of conflicts with politicians and the US government. For instance, during Trump's presidency, the Senate and the Department of Justice filed major antitrust lawsuits against Google. Amazon and social platforms were under the spotlight as well, for their misleading revenues, concepts, and market domination. That brings us to the most important question. Why this escalation against tech companies? And how did these tech companies manage to beat the systems on their own game? Senators believe that these tech companies are becoming too large and greedy, as evidenced by recent scandals, and they are making compelling allegations in the senses of the law. Google is being followed, Meta is still dealing with data loss issues, and Amazon has had its fair share of conspiracy theories and illegal activities. Technically speaking, Amazon, Apple, Google, and Tesla all share the same concept that size is leverage and money is money. The concept of growing fast, making more profits and revenues. That's the main idea that started the debate. How did these high-tech companies grow so fast and so big? Is it an act of chance, luck, or are there some hidden details below their profile? So let's focus on Amazon and why it has one of the biggest revenues compared to its rivals. First, Amazon plays by a different set of rules than similar online retail companies. Second, it focuses more on gathering data and improving its growth strategies. Well, we gotta thank Jeff Bezos, the company's founder. Its long-term plans and thinking are the key to the success of the company. When Jeff Bezos founded Amazon, he faced speculation and doubts, but he knew what you know now. Amazon could be and is an everything store. Amazon, by the way, is a database retail company that beats Walmart at its own game. We know that it doesn't follow the known rules. It has its own different set of rules. That's one part of its growth secret, but some think of it as a deceptive company. The second part of its growing success secret is its profit margin. But how is that related, and why is it important for Amazon to focus on revenues rather than profits? That's what politicians seem to ignore or choose to not focus on. And that takes us to our next point here, the advantage of giant companies like Amazon. From an economist's point of view, Apple, Amazon, Google, Walmart, and other major tech companies are creating more jobs at a faster rate than ever before. These large, greedy corporations that the Senate and the law targets are beneficial to society and the average citizen. The larger the company gets, the greater its hiring number gets. That brings us to the question and the debate as well. Why does Amazon focus more on growth? Well, to dominate more. That explains why many politicians, senators, and government figures escalate against tech companies and Amazon. However, these companies had turned out to be very beneficial to the economy in terms of providing jobs and improving the lifestyle standards. Unlike Apple, Amazon scores higher in one area: positive business outlook. And we mentioned that previously. The company focuses more on growth and customer sentiment, resulting in positive reviews and satisfaction. Any other typical company will lower its profit margin and its price to attract more customers. On top of that, you always see a live example of attracting customers by offering free gift cards, especially in groceries and shops. In fact, it was only in 2018 when the company reached its $1 trillion market cap value. However, that seems misleading, misguiding, or just too good to be true, given the fact that Amazon controls over 49% of online sales in a country where retail sales only account for as much as a tenth of the total online sales. But for a company that is known as a retail company, the revenue margin is slightly higher. Online retail sales account for only 10% of all online sales. So where does the other money come from? The Amazon pricing policy makes it hard to get detected by the radar, which has caused a major problem between the company and politicians who think that Amazon is getting too big and too fast. Typically, to attract customers, offering low prices is the first move to make, but with time, you increase the prices by a small proportion. However, this is when Amazon stands as a completely different unit. It has the same concept of lowering prices, but unlike other companies, the price remains low to ensure the loyalty of its merchants. That's a hell of a tactic to use. Yet Apple scored higher in 6 different areas, including overall ratings, work-life balance, and other multivariate. Now to answer that earlier question, where does this other money come from? And why does Amazon focus more on growth come down to a single answer, and that is users. To be more specific, it is a database company. That makes some sense when you know that the company has the world's largest Linux database. That gives the company both higher efficiency and more capacity. And that is considered an advantage and leverage for the company against its competitors. The AWS is what separates the company from being a unified company. One option leads to the other. One division leads to another. The company's data is the key secret to its power and success. No one, not eBay, not Apple, not even Walmart, can beat Amazon data and sales. You would need 3 companies, Netflix, Walmart, and Nike for example, to at least compete with Amazon's revenues. It's about the refuse it or embrace it concept. That's why these companies will never surpass Amazon's revenues. At least not by the next decade. But who knows what will happen in the future because the global stock market is already in a chaotic state. AWS, the company's main core business model, is a web service that allows Amazon to create merchant patterns and predict behaviors. For example, let's take Mark and Sally, with different stats, salaries, and social positions. In normal cases, you won't be able to know for certain what Mark and Sally are looking for. But what about millions of Mark and Sally? That's the catch. Amazon's databases and web services give the company huge insights into customer and merchant data. The data, known as an essential business model, is fundamental for the company's success. For example, let's take Tesla. Everyone thinks of Tesla as a car company. No, you couldn't be more wrong. Tesla is a database company. It counts every mile, every meter, and every driver experience. Data guarantees market growth and domination. Elon Musk knows that, and the former CEO of Amazon, Bezos, knows that as well. Actually, by today, Amazon has over 200 million active Marks and Sallys on its AWS. Massive size, and it's more likely to increase by the next 10 years. Well, there is a crazy insane idea that Amazon management aims for 35 more Amazons in the future. I don't know if that will happen, but I know for sure it's going to drive the Republicans and Democrats crazy.